So I first have to give a really big thank you to one of my clients for allowing me to make this video. They actually went to an estate sale and found this fourth edition starter deck and sold it to me at a price that is cheaper than what these things are normally paid for. I didn't pay $8.95 for it like somebody did in the past, but I still paid a cheaper price of what it is. So what we're going to be doing today is opening up this box and seeing what we find. So let's just go ahead and start this video. I'm not really ever opening up things like this. I don't really open up packs like this on the channel, but this seems like a special occasion. I did just watch a video on how to open these things up, and I'm gonna do my best to emulate that so that we can be authentic or just as cool as all the other people on YouTube opening up these starter decks. Kind of, you know, I don't even know what kind of cards I'm gonna find inside here. I do know that there is a land tax inside this set, but I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just excited to have the opportunity to do this in the first place, and I'm very grateful. So this is pretty exciting. My heart's kind of beating kind of fast right now. Let's open this up. So this looks super official. We got the mountain. So I'm gonna do my best to open this up really safely. That big of a deal. Alright, I'm definitely dude, this white is so white on this card. This is so clean. Look at that. I'm happy just with the land, dude. This looks so clean. You don't ever see the edges this clean, ever. So, what I saw the person on YouTube do was they went and they pulled some lands. So, I'm going to pull that many lands and put that off to the side because, guys, are just lands. Alright. Let's see what we get. This is going to be exciting. So, the first card that we have here is a War Mammoth. Amazing. Looks like me when I had my mustache that I no longer have. So we're going to put War Mammoth up to the side. Next card is a Twiddle. I could actually use this in a commander deck. I forgot what that one commander is that you can just tap or untap things, but this can be used. Next card we have here is Terror. Wow, that art style is super intense. I'm really digging the white borders and how clean this looks. This is what probably somebody's looking like when they realized I was going to open this starter deck without wearing gloves. This was their face. Next card we have is a Heirloom Minotaur. You know, this is a 2/3, a 3-mana creature, 2/3. I could probably build a Minotaur commander deck and put this inside the deck. That would be cool. Next card is a Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, a 1-mana 1/1. Looking at this, Merfolk, is Merfolk plural? So is the 1/1 the both of those creatures? Let me know in the comment section because I have no idea. Next card is an Unholy Strength. Yeah, I think when I look at this picture that this is, when we think about Unholy Strength, this is the last image of what I would think about Unholy Strength would look like. This guy just looks like he's taking a nap. But the next card we have here is Brothers of Fire. This is another card I can put in a commander deck. You can pay 3 mana. Brothers of Fire deals 1 damage to target creature or player and 1 damage to you. Interesting. 3 mana 2/2. This could go infinite if you want to deal infinite damage to yourself and somebody else. I like that card. Holy Armor. Nice. You can pay 1 white mana. You could also pay 1 white and target creature Holy Armor enchant gets +0/+1 till the end of turn. So you could just infinitely buff their defense. I could put this inside my Ixhel commander deck. And I usually play Ixhel alongside Infect. And then I play cards that make their toughness their power, or they deal damage equal to their toughness. And then just Alpha Strike people with Infect for 10 damage and out of nowhere they have no idea what's going to happen. I could play this in that deck. Although that is an Infect deck, and I feel like that's the opposite of something that is holy. But they can make it work anyway. Llanowar, oh, playable, guys. Llanowar Elves. This is going in a commander deck right after this video. I put that in an elf deck. Very happy. Found some usable cards, guys. Dwarven Warriors. This is a tap creature, so target creature with power no greater than 2 becomes unblockable until the end of turn. Okay? And then other effects may be later used to increase a creature's power beyond 2. Okay, so it just gives a creature unblockable. Decent. In the right commander deck, this can be a really good card because I've never seen a red card give unblockable like that before. Seeker. Oh. Speaking of unblockable. Oh, this is an enchantment. Target creature cannot be blocked except by white creatures and artifact creatures. Okay, so just more unblockable. Very clean looking card. Sandstorm. For 1 mana, you can deal 1 damage to all attacking creatures. This would be cool if you play a deck that gives all damage that is dealt from instants Death Touch. That's just an automatic kind of a board wipe. It's like a Settle the Wreckage. Next card is a Zephyr Falcon. This is a vigilant flying 1/1 creature. This is the old school vigilance where it says attacking does not cause the Zephyr Falcon to tap. And just so you guys know, when you attack with a creature, you have to turn the creature to the side. And when you do that, that means that it is tapped. When a creature's tapped, they cannot be used to block to defend your life total. So this specifically says attacking does not cause Zephyr Falcon to tap, which means that I can attack with this creature and still use this to defend my life total. Which is why this card is good. Next card is a Raise Dead. Oh, dude, look at that art, man. Look. Just look at it. Just look at it. Will you look at it? Wow. You can take target creature from your graveyard and put it into your hand. That looks so cool. Next card is another card that's playable. Wild guys, we're getting some good cards here. Wild Growth. I'm putting this inside my. I built a commander deck that's just completely filled with commons, and I'm pretty sure this is a common, and this goes inside my common commander deck. Grapeshot Catapult. It's obviously a goblin. Oh, artifact creature. Okay, so this is the catapult is alive, apparently. You can tap this and or turn this to the right. If you see that symbol right there, that means to tap this way. Grapeshot Catapult deals 1 damage to target creature with flying. I'll give this thing Death Touch, and that 1 damage automatically destroys that creature. Cool card. Next card is a Weakness, which is what I felt when I was offered the opportunity to buy these cards. And I had to buy it. Next is a Sisters of the Flame. Oh, this looks like Stranger Things. Oh wow. Add red mana to your mana pool. So this card, actually, I can then tap this to generate mana to play cards. So in other words, this card acts like this card. Because what you'll notice is that when you look at a mountain, tap, right, turn to the right for red mana. This card says turn to the right for red mana. So this is basically this on a creature. Good card. I've never seen a red creature do that before until now. Alabaster Potion. Wow, this is a card never seen either. Give target player X life or prevent X damage to any creature or player. Okay, cool. X meaning when I play this card, I have to hold up. I have to pay. Do I have planes? Yeah, here's one. I only have one planes in here. We're gonna imagine that this is a planes. So I would need 2 white mana symboled cards. So I would need 2 of these, imagining this is 2, and then any other amount of land that I tap into this is what X would be. So in this instance, I tap 3 others. This would give target player 3 life, prevent 3 damage to any creature or player. In which I spent 5 total. I know you've been confused for the past minute. I'm just gonna move on. Next card is a Bog Imp, which is what I look like behind this camera right now, looking at these cards. A Hill Giant. Man, this is interesting. I've always wanted to build a giant-based commander deck. This would be a cool card just to have inside there for fun. Because it's cool. Next card. Fortified Area. All walls you control gain banding and get +1/+0. Interesting. You can put it in the comment section below if you know what banding means. I have no idea what banding is. Next card. Giant Growth. Well, we can play this. Give target creature +3/+3, make a creature stronger. I like that. That's fun. That's very playable in Commander. Apprentice Wizard. Oh, really? I can pay a blue mana to tap this creature to add 3 mana to my mana pool. That is actually fantastic. So in other words, I can tap this island to pay blue mana to then tap this creature to generate 3 colorless mana that I can use to cast. Let's find a card over here that works. That 3 mana can be placed into that 3 over there for the War Mammoth, and then I obviously need a green to play this card, but this is cool. More mana dorks. Mana is an important thing, just like how money is an important thing in real life. A Pearled Unicorn. Nice. There's a lot of people out there really into unicorns. Not really that kind of guy. We got a Fog. This card actually wins games in Magic the Gathering, because I've seen so many people win or lose games because of this card. It's crazy. And it's cool to have this. I don't know if this is the original print of Fog, but it's just nice to have one with very clean white edges. But yeah, this says that no creatures deal combat damage this turn, so you can just have your opponent attack you with all their creatures, and you're like, well, they deal no damage. And then your opponents have no creatures to block with, and then they lose the game. And then we have this pack here, which, hold on, let me pull the cards off to the side. The Duelist? Is that what I am? Is that what I am to you? Oh, this is like a strategy guide. Oh, this is very interesting. Sample game. So are you confused yet? Relax. You know more than you think you do. That's exactly where probably a lot of people are right now. They probably stopped watching this video a long time ago. Next one. Next card is a Whirling Dervish. Protection from black. Put a counter on the Dervish at the end of each turn in which it damages an opponent. So this creature will get a +1/+1 counter, which means that this 1/1, once it gains the counter, let's see, let's use this dice right here as our counter. It'll gain 1 counter, making this a 2/2. And then the next time it deals damage, it'll get another one. So it'll be at 2, which would then make this a 3/3, and then 3, 4/4, and so on and so forth. Next card is Conversion. What? All mountains become basic plains? Oh, this is the meanest card I've ever seen in my life. Or one of the meanest. All mountains become basic plains. This basically just says, you play this card and you're basically like, you're not allowed to play the game anymore. So you're either going to forfeit or you can just sit there while I just play the game. This is a very mean card. I'll put it in a commander deck someday. Elven Riders, more elves. Just art on this. Those are German Shepherds. I didn't know they had German Shepherds in Magic the Gathering. Cannot be blocked except by walls and by creatures with flying. 5 mana, 3/3. What? Uncle Istvan? Oh, look at that art. That's kind of crazy. Summon Uncle Istvan. I wonder if this is a legendary creature. All damage done to Uncle Istvan by creatures is reduced to 0. So basically, he blocks forever, which is amazing. Cool card. Cool card. I really wonder. Somebody let me know in the comments if you're still watching this video. Let me know if this is a legendary creature, because that would be a cool commander deck. Next, we have the Blue Ward. Target creature gains protection from blue. Cool. The Osai Vultures. Okay. 2 mana, 1/1. At the end of any turn, which a creature is put here from play, put a carry-on counter. You can remove 2 carry-on counters to give the vultures +1/+1 till the end of turn. Interesting. The Wall of Ice. 3 mana, 0/7. This is just used to protect your life total. Very nice looking card. That blue, I don't know if you guys can see how blue that blue is. It literally looks like somebody watercolored exactly. They're just like right onto this card. Very nice. Gloom. White spells cost an additional 3 to cast. This is another mean card. They print mean cards in this set. White enchantments with activation cost require an additional 3 to use. This is a card like if your opponent's playing a white commander deck that you really don't want them to play anymore, you put this card in this deck just so that you force them not to play that deck anymore. Additional 3 to cast? Dude. Brassman. Brassman does not untap during your untap phase. You can pay 1 to untap the Brassman. Interesting. Cormus Bell. Interesting card. All swamps become 1/1 black creatures. The swamps still count as lands but cannot be tapped for mana the turn they come into play, so they gain Summoning Sickness. Interesting. It's an artifact. All swamps, so even your opponent's swamps become... Dude, this set has so many mean cards. You could just like, if your friend is playing a black deck, you could just turn all their swamps into creatures, play a card that says destroy all creatures, and then just destroy all their lands, and then they'll quit. Fun. Aladdin's Ring. You can pay 8 mana to tap this to deal 4 damage to our creature or player. 8 mana? A lot of mana. Balance. Oh. Each player sacrifices enough lands to equalize the number of lands all players control. The player who controls the fewest lands cannot sacrifice any in this way. All players then equalize cards in hand and then creatures in play in the same way. Balance. Cool. That's a cool card. And then that's a forest, which means that this may be a land, and this is a land, and then these are all just lands. Cool. So I have no idea what I just pulled here. I'm assuming the last 3 cards that I just pulled were all the rares. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this balance and I'm gonna protect it. So actually, let me put it inside of a. Where is that? I'm gonna put this inside here nicely because I feel like this has to be the rare of the set. And then I'm gonna put that in another protective case off camera. So I hope you guys had fun watching this video. Hey, thank you again for allowing me to buy this from you. I had a lot of fun making this video. I always say the same thing when I end my videos. Always remember, everybody, eat healthy, okay? Work out every single day. And most importantly, you guys got to remember to believe in yourself, right? Peace out, people.